recommended. The other one that is between mubah, which is neutral, and haram, that is illegal, the one that is in the middle here will be
Makruh.
makruh. Makruh is what in English?
Disliked.
Makruh, that is disliked, something not recommended to do. What does it mean? If you do it, there is no punishment, there is no reward, and there is no punishment for it. But it's disrecommended, like because you are getting a little closer to haram. If you are in the middle here, it's mubah. But if you get closer to haram here, it's not recommended. You are getting closer to haram. You might. Let's give examples. We said wajib, like prayers, 5 daily prayers. Haram, like zina or adultery, killing, whatever. Mubah, like eating, drinking, playing, as long as nothing else is associated with that. Mubah or recommended, like praying sunnah. This is recommended. It's not a must, but it's recommended because you're going to get rewarded for it. Makruh, like what? Anything that is not recommended, like praying after Asr, I would say, like talking while you are in the bathroom, while you are. These things are not recommended. It's not haram, but it's not neutral. It's recommended, somewhere in the middle. These are the 5 ahkam. What are the 5 ahkam of Islam? Again, the 5 legal rulings. 5, like 5 here. 2 to the extremes. One is wajib, you have to do it, like prayers, 5 daily prayers. One is haram, illegal, you should never do it, like riba, to be involved in any usury thing, adultery, anything that is haram, no way, it's clear. And we have one in the very middle, it's not to this side, it's not to this side, that is mubah. Mubah, which is what? Neutral. Anything that does not fall under any category. Then we have one that is between the mubah, neutral, and the wajib, which is recommended, mustahab or mandub. If you do it, there is reward for it. If you don't do it, no punishment. Like sunnah prayers or anything that is recommended to do, like to get shower on the day of Jum'ah and so on. And one that is between the mubah, the neutral, and the illegal. This will be makruh, not recommended, disrecommended. There's no reward or punishment for it, but it's better not to do it. These are the ahkam. So al-fiqh, when we say fiqh or jurisprudence, it tackles the knowledge of the actions of people, which will be either one of these 5. Actions of people are going to be either wajib, something you have to do, something you should not do, something that you may do, you may not, something that is you are recommended to do, something that is you are not recommended to do. These are the ahkam. We're not talking about we said we search or we cover the actions of al-mukallafin, not the faith of the people. Faith of the people, we covered this already in Aqidah. But here, the actions of people, this is going to be the fiqh. What is the benefit of studying fiqh? What is the benefit? We said we're going to focus on the actions of people. Actions of people. Just to know, knowledge. Do we have any goal for these actions?
So that we could do wajib, we could avoid haram.
Right, he said to please Allah. This deen is revealed, why? So that we can lead the best life following the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How can you do that without knowing what action to do, what to do, where and when? Fiqh will tell you what to do, not what to believe in. What to believe in, aqidah. What to have faith in your heart, this is aqidah. But what to do in order to please Allah or to get away from displeasing Allah, this is fiqh. Fiqh will tell you. Without knowing what's wajib, what's haram, what's this and that, which is fiqh, you cannot know. You might do something that is illegal and you think it's legal, it's okay. You might do something that is legal and you think it's illegal. You see what I'm saying? So you have to know these things. Fiqh will reveal these things for you. This is the benefit of it, so that you better worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as He wants to be worshipped. Then we'll move to al-tahara, or cleanliness. Tahara or cleanliness, we're not yet here. I hope inshallah we will cover all of this. The tahara or cleanliness is defined as فعل ما تستباح به الصلاة أو لمجرد الثواب. It is something, an action you do so that you be able to pray. Cleanliness is something that you do so that you be able to pray. Or you do it to get more reward. Let's elaborate on this. The action that you do to be able to pray. It might be Wudu, first of all, the ablution. Brothers, inshallah, if you can come closer here, because I don't want to feel like people are far away and people are here. So number one is going to be wudu, ablution. Number two, ghusl, that is the full shower. Number three can be also what? Tayammum, that is, they call it the dry ablution, or using the sand in case you do not have water, or probably you might study that. And then it might be also what? Do we have anything else? It might be removing the najasa, because if you have you have wudu or you have ghusl and everything, but you have a piece of impurity on your body, like a feces or something. Whatever, no, it's not stingy. You have to remove it. You're not supposed to start the wudu all over, but you have to wash this part if you have any impurity on it. You have to remove it. So any action that you do so that you'll be able to pray is called tahara, or cleanliness. And what is the tool that we're going to use for tahara, for cleanliness? Water. The only thing that we can use for wudu is water. The only one liquid that is used for wudu and for ghusl as well is water. Do we have any, what water, what type of water are you talking about? We have seven types of water. Depending on the source of this water. 7 types depending on where this water coming from. قالوا ماء السماء, rain, the water of the sky, the water that comes from the cloud or from the sky, that is rain. وماء البحر, the sea or the ocean, even if it's salty but it's still pure as is, you can use it as is for wudu, for tahara. وماء النهر, river, the fresh water can be also used for tahara. وماء البئر, the well, whatever water coming from the earth like this, from the well, can be used. وماء العين, spring, the water that comes, sometimes it's hot, the spring, it can be used. وماء الثلج, ice or snow, it's also after it melts. وماء البرد, the hail or the sleet, sometimes, excuse me?
Sometimes come in the morning.
Yeah, sometimes it comes in the morning. Al-barad. No, it's not the frost. It's one type of ice actually that comes, like balls, little balls that come.
Hail like the rainstorm, the thunderstorm, hail, the white big balls.
Exactly. This water, all of these water after, if it's snow or something, after it melts, all of these water are pure as is, although some of them, like the ocean, is salty, some of them are fresh, but all of them can be used like this. Some of them has minerals like springs and so on, but all of these water, all of these are the 7 types of water that you can use. We can have another division for water depending on how clean or how this water is it like mixed with anything else, and we will have 2 categories, or actually 3 categories. Number 1, tahur. Tahur, this is purifying. It's pure in itself and it's purifying. It can be used for wudu, it can be used for ghusl, and it can be also, you can drink it, you can use it to cook and everything. So you can use it in the body, you can use it to drink, it's purifying. If you use it, it's pure and purifying. We call it tahur. We call it at-tahur, and we can use this water to remove al-hadath. Al-hadath is if after the person breaks the wudu or so, this person is in the state of hadath, although he is not impure or something, but if you break the wudu by passing wind or any of the reasons that we will mention, you are in the state of hadath, like you cannot pray. In order to pray, you have to remove this hadath by any of the means that we mentioned, by wudu for example. To remove this hadath by wudu, you can use this water that is tahur, which is purifying, pure in itself and purifying to other things. The other type of wudu, the second type of water is at-tahir, that is pure in itself, but it's not purifying. It cannot be used for wudu. It's pure in itself. Like a water that is mixed with, like tea, like juice. It's initially water, but it's now, it's not like just water. No, it's juice, it's tea, it's vinegar is something else, but water mixed with something else. Water mixed with even soup or something, anything that is mixed with water, so that when you see it, you do not say this is water,